Good morning. Since Doom Eternal does not take over the schedule, we're back with Battle Brothers. Let's go check out where the Old Man Saga is right now. We're neck deep in our endgame crisis against the undead. I am hoping not all undead are resistant against piercing attacks, because that's a lot of what we have set up for the roster here. Lots of ranged attacks and still quite a heavy reliance on spear work, so if I'm fighting against an endless army of skellies, then I'm in for a particularly bad time. We had a huge battle against them before, and that's why we've gotten all these ancient bits of armor. Some considerably better than others. I should keep all of that honor guard stuff. And I plan on selling off all their ancient swords and the like, so I hope I have plenty of tools and that for it. Still, it was a hell of a rough fight, and that was only one of the missions against them. We had an onslaught of 4 fights without rest between them up north. We came out on top, of course. We collected our pay, which it looked a lot at the start, but in the end was quite measly for the work we put in. But nobody of value died. We got that going for us. Some injuries, sure, but nobody went down and out for good. Well, I don't think they did, at least. I'm sure we're fine. Sid may have lost an eye, but Sid is an absolute throwaway. Tandy is not an absolute throwaway. I hope he gets back on the front line so he can get chopping with that man-splitter again. Right, what is happening? I don't know. Let's check out Ivendorf. They've got a mission for us, but it doesn't seem like an undead mission. I'm not totally keen on getting new people in the roster, but since there's a good harvest and food's going cheap, I would quite like all the food I can get out of them if it's going to last a while. I should check what the mission is first, though, in case it's protecting a cart or something. Okay, some beasts with glowing red eyes. It's not a whole lot, but it would be nice to start us off with a battle to ease ourselves into things, so give us the dosh. We'll take up the offer, and let's go and get them. After, of course, we grab a bit more food. Hell, if it's going for practically free, I don't see why I shouldn't just buy up as much as possible. There we go, we got provisions for days. Let's get provisions for even more days. The tools look fine, I just gotta repair up all of my stuff. Ah, right, maybe I should have taken care of disappearing villages first so they'd sell stuff even cheaper for me. Oh well, that's neither here nor there. Depending on the crisis, 50 days is a good middle ground for the time it takes to clear them. And depends if we clear it or if it clears us. Still, we burst our way through, what, 30 or 40 days last session. Alright, so Webnachts. Not a problem. Oh, no, that is a problem. Christ, it's those, spidery things again. I don't do well with the spidery things. Oh well, I'll have to die regardless. Right, I gave Surfer Rosa some giant weapon now. Make it matter. That's one way to do it. And otherwise, just shoot and shoot some more, I suppose. Running out of ammo in fights actually started becoming a thing. It's actually a good reason to prefer the crossbows, actually, over the regular bows and arrows. Especially against the undead, I was finding that 10 arrows was insufficient for what we were doing. Stabbed guts. Well, sucks to be you, my friend. Right, spear wall seems like the most reasonable thing to do here. Unfortunately, my spears are not well arranged here for putting up a good spear wall, but an okay one will likely have to do. I'm thinking Lucky should stand on the high ground and say, "Come at me." His fatigue is just awful, but do your best. I think I'll have Meow move away, and then have Adam Whitelaw move down, and then use his spear wall. Actually, I think we'll have Edrai move down, that will protect more places. makes sense to me. I'd love to have Meow walk in and just slash somebody's head off, though. Especially if he walks in here. Meow not getting a turn always feels like a waste, because he's pretty good at doing that. If you get in there, you can still jabby jab, which is nice. I know that guy was already dead, but he was all I could reach there. Alright, so White Lock, go down there. Jabby's out. And prepare for trouble. Castiel says, more Battle Brothers, huh? As if it's some kind of surprise. Spear walling is really rather good. The damage isn't high, but just rejecting enemy advances like that's so good. Getting tied up in webs, less good. He's still jabbing from the webs, though. That's golden. Okay, there's the eggs. I should really advance on that and take it out. I think I'm going to send Lucky on a mission to do that. Meanwhile, though, I'm going to free my ally. Oh, God. That's why I don't like fighting the web nachts. I wonder if I could just shoot that thing from a distance. I'll head up north with you as well, in the hopes to do that. Dogs likely won't help, but Jagger is in a bit of a surrounded state here. Well, you're a disposable man, Jagger. I hope we don't lose the dog if you die, actually. That would blow. Let's have you advance forward and free up Meow. Meow. Oh, that was the wrong button to hit. Oh well, it's what we hit. There we go. On the plus side, these guys get afraid, so let's give them the fear of God. Lucky, I know you are an exhaustible man, but get on those eggs. He will spawn a dog when he dies. Ah, interesting. Why is Meow injured? I don't recall you taking any damage there, but oh well. Let's take you on over here. I don't recall Meow taking any damage, but I'm evidently remembering wrong. Alright, let's have these buggers take their turn. Ah, right, they spawned one up there. It's the thing about these things, they just don't seem to end. And it looks like they have reinforcements coming in from down there. Well, hopefully I can take care of those eggs in one shot. Okay, Jagger, free up our friends, you know, the considerably more useful ones, and get Stabber. Oh, God. Point blank and you couldn't do it. It's never not a pain fighting these things. Now let's get with the jabbing here. Hopefully scare these buggers off. At least they're doing a good job with the whole killing thing here. Alright, Whitelock, get stuck in. As for you, Lucky, make yourself useful. Excellent. I mean, I dread to think how you could possibly miss that, but Lucky often finds a way. Right, Meow got extra action points for that because he's a badass. The north seems largely secure, so I'm going to move you down. That's a nice thing for the heavy hitters, give them extra AP when they make the kill. Extra fatigue would be nice, because then I can give it to the likes of Tandy with his big axe. Come now, Jagger. I didn't bring you in just so you would die. Well, probably not. There we go, now you can switch out to your specialty once more and continue to get poisoned. Well, this has gone rather swimmingly actually, considering we're fighting these accursed spidery buggers. Now we need to advance on from the ones that are coming from the eggs. So advance on we shall. How you feeling there, Lucky? Too exhausted to break free, of course. I'd quite like this thing away from Jagger, so donk. Yeah, you're fine up there, I'm sure, Lucky. It's just one little Webnacht. Let's get really stuck in, even with McCain. I'm sure he'll be fine. Polearm specialists lose their downside from being too close once we level them up with it, which I'm pretty sure we have. What, are they trying to retreat now? Won't be having that. Then again, there's still at least 4 of them down there. I don't want to let the dogs out just yet. Ah, oh, there we go. Hope that poison wears off on Jagger. He's probably not feeling too good. Why is there webbing over there? I can think of no reason. Alright, let's get Lucky out of there. Maybe he can be put to use now. Yeah, let the dog out. It's no good having a fight with no dogs. Okay, I'll be hugely surprised if the enemy's not full-on retreating by now. There's none of them left. Even Lucky's making the kills. Yeah, I'm not really sure it's worth running them down. I'll just claim victory there. Not for a couple of those wee scuttery bastards. Good job, Adam. And Jagger. Jagger's keen to make an impression here. He did win his way onto the team after all, finding the golden gauntlet. Zarek says, am I still alive, or did I find my end in an unmarked grave? I'm pretty sure I killed you. Through incompetence. You were injured and I had you march on in anyway, and for that you died to an orc berserker. Franconian had a far less fortunate death. Killed an enemy, it immediately spawned a wolf. The wolf got its turn and killed Franco. That was pretty sad. Still, it's not a scrollable list. Only 16 men have fallen. Perfectly good in my opinion. Jagger took a bit of a beating there. I'd like him benched for a bit, but he's just not good, is he? Alright, let's have fast adaptation. Oh, we've got fast adaptation. And crippling strikes. What are we to do then? Do I ever know what to give archers in the third one? What have I previously given archers here? Bullseye, hit chance when shooting a target when you have no clear line of sight. It just doesn't seem good, does it? Oh well, I'll take it. More interested in this though. Good enough. But it wasn't just you, it was Adam Whitelaw at a massive level 7. Berserk, Headhunter, Nimble, and Battleforge. We've seen these before. Did I like any of them? Whitelaw doesn't tend to get the kills, does he? But speary guys get a lot of hits in, so we'll give you Headhunter. Otherwise, make you better at hitting, make you better at not getting hit, and I always find myself lacking fatigue, so there you go. Considering the stats of this Gut Gifted would have been a decent perk. Not even sure what Gut Gifted does. Alright, give me the dosh. Oh, well they've actually got a proper contract for the Noble House here. That's worth looking into. And now their goods are even cheaper for me. Well, Ivendorf love me, so this is the kind of place that should buy my gear for a decent price. I'm never going to be using these swords myself, so I would be as well just selling them off. I mean, is Ancient Sword any better than our... Ooh, yeah, this pike thing hurt us pretty badly. Apparently it's a decent cleaver? I don't know. Doesn't seem worth the time. I want to repair up all those helmets before I start selling them off though. And I never find a good use for these things, so I'm just going to sell them off. I only keep this because it makes the good hardened war dog armor. But I want to get a better dog before I use that, and also let's just sell that. Make the dosh while we can. Jake, maybe pick up a few cheap blunt weapons to swap in if you have to fight more skellies. Yeah. Giant men eating cattle and children. Well, I need to be dealing with this endgame crisis, not too much walking for my taste. I need to be dealing with this endgame crisis, not some mini jobs like this. So we're going to be on the hunt for some actual undead scourge. Every contract against them and every army or location destroyed will bring you closer to saving the world of man. Well, let's go to places that have weapons so we can have some backup blunt weaponry. Because currently we have, what, one flail? I guess axes and cleavers are good backups. Well, actually, in that respect, we have all of this as backup weapons. But what I don't have are backup frontline people to use them. Maybe I should have checked the people in Ivendorf before I left, pick up some meat shields that can actually use that. Yeah, I'm not scared of some undead. Or some goblin raiders. Actually, I can get involved in this fight. We'll give them what's for. Well, maybe we'll give them what's for. Don't know why we're so wavering here. It's just gobbos. I really am poking my nose in where it doesn't need to be poked. Uh-oh. They got some high ground with those bows right there, don't they? Ah, they're still aggroing on the other guys. Fine by me. I wonder if we get anything for making these kinds of attacks. Or if it only matters who gets the kills. I know experience is shared when you get the kill, but what if the allies do? Do we just get an out? Go for it, Edry. But you're still on a timer. Okay, it only matters if we get the kill then. Well, I'm fairly certain that this is going to be our victory, however you look at it. Let's just try not to lose too many men in the process. Speaking of our kill, that's Surfer Rosa for you. They've been around for a very long time, and it shows. Pandy could stand to learn a thing or two about it. Height disadvantage is a hell of a drug. Shot for nothing. Maybe it's shots like that that's the reason I'm always low on ammo. Wow, those guys are useless. Right, let's see if I can't get up here and force these guys into combat. Puts me in danger of being shot to death, of course, but that's always a danger. Get stuck in, lads. Jake, at the beginning of playing Battle Brothers, you were a bit skeptical on whether you would like the game. Are you still uncertain about that? No, I really like the game. There's no question about it. You managed to step back without getting hit there. That said, it's not about to turn into the new Battle Brothers channel. Some people have thought that's what would happen, and I don't actually know why. Why kill when you can kill steal? Ooh. Damn. Why kill steal when you can hit your ally? Bro, I gave you height advantage. Okay, right, enough messing around. I still want to steal that kill, but probably not going to go down that way. I can't believe that this bow is so powerful it would shunt somebody up 3 tiles. I guess I'm going to have to start believing it. If somebody dies from bleed, who gets the kill? Was it the person that inflicted bleed? Speaking of people that are going to die, hope I don't get accredited with that. Just want to steal the kill. Right, I see. He probably has Nimble that allows him to get out of there. There, one of them had to hit. Wonderful. I wonder if there's a way to stop the game from automatically doing that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Last time I played, bleeding enemies that died didn't give any experience at all. No idea if they changed it. Well, I sure hope they did. There's not a good breakdown of experience gain, so I guess it's hard to know for sure. Andy, go see if you can steal some other kills. It would greatly amuse me. Was not me. Gotta say, I'm liking these kite shields. I wonder if I could kill him and steal his banner. Then we'd have 2 banners. Right, let's get really stuck in. They can't all be nimble. Oh, right, this guy. Jeez. Okay. Oh, shoot, he still has move. I forgot about that. Forgot about that buff I invested in him. It's alright, he'll get another turn. I'm not the only one shooting allies here. Vindicated. Alright, move on in there. Give him hell. Okay, that one's already retreated, so they're definitely ordering a full retreat. Whoa, now. The intention was not for you to die. Oh, it's Meow. I definitely don't want Meow to die then. Groovy. Excellent. Nobody took any particularly big pieces of hurt, and we got 2 level ups and some decent-ish loot. Always like finding medicine. There. Worth it to help out our allies. Jake, didn't you pass by an undead building in the woods to the north towards the end of the last stream? You mean this thing here? The ruins of Stormwatch Keep? I don't know if that helps me here. Maybe that does help against Undead Scourge if we take it on. Oh yeah, I already cleared out the areas here, didn't I? Well, oh, and this is some kind of end game content, wasn't there? Okay, well, we helped. Taciturn, well done. Get good at shooting. Get good at... Well, my archers don't really need fatigue, but get good at staying alive and having resolve. As for your perk... Headhunter. But it's every time you hit the body. Never know what to give these guys. Oh well, in the off chance that you kill somebody, you get to make another shot. Lucky you. Did I pick up anything I want to repair out of that fight? Couldn't hurt to repair them all right, especially that jagged pike. Also, Meow took some hefty wounds there. Sid, it's time to get back in the front line. Sid's pretty bad at everything. But at least he looks cool with that eye patch on, right? That's how we'll put it. King Toto the Clubfoot. Clubfoot's awful. Fatigue build up a lot higher there. His armor isn't great, but I don't have better armor to give him. Oh well, get shanking from the back row, please. Maybe resolve not the best thing to give you, but I gave it to you. Sure, get Colossal. Did I actually want to give you this? Is Jagged Pike even that good? Well, it's what you've got, so it's what we're dealing with. Lucky's fine, he's barely wounded. Same for McCain, pretty much same for Jagger. But I'd like Mardy Mole back in, despite his broken elbow joint. It's only minus 20% melee skill. Ooh. It was a damn shame having you go down. I want Tandy healed up as soon as possible, he's a good frontliner. Oh well, the team is what we have. Let's head down. Nimble is good for archers, gets them out of trouble. True, but it's something I'll forget about all the time. You have to keep that in mind. If they're in trouble, I'll just go, oh, they're in trouble, not, oh, they have Nimble. And I don't think there's a way to actually check if they have Nimble. Alright, just in time for it to be nightfall, which is unfortunate. So we shall rest up for a bit. Get those things repaired, get our bodies repaired. Poor Marty is useless, 44 melee skill. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But we'll keep him around. Right, anything good? Nasal helmet? Well, I've already got plenty of helmets. I'd be more interested if there was good armor here. There's a doglet, and I do like additional dogs. Tools are going on the cheap, and I've been burning through tools, so let's buy up some of those. The dogs are cheaper in the kennel than they were at market, right? Yeah, I don't know why I'd spend extra there when I can get them on cheap in the kennel. Not that I think I want that many dogs, they just die so quickly and I feel bad about it. But I always want my archers to be able to deploy dogs. Maybe I should buy them up, they're not that expensive. Otherwise, I need some meat shields. Like people that are used to physical labor. Adventurous noble. Shepherd bastard. Alright, let's check you out, Halston. A fear of the greenskins. Well, we'll probably not be fighting many greenskins on our way forward. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'll bring you in. Not used to hard physical labor, or well, I think we have a peddler, so no need to worry there. Shepherds, they're used to physical labor. You're a stone-slinging guy, though. I don't like that. Nothing special going on with you. I'm not going to take you on. We'll just have one extra backup meat shield then. I don't like the name Halston, though. We're going to go with the name Shaggy. I'm not going to invest too much into you, but there's your nice new helmet. Damn, I need to get people better armor. I don't think the leather tunic here is going to cut the mustard that well. So that's all the more reason that he should have a shield wherever he's going. Standard's all I can do you for. I'll give you an axe. Not enough of my people go in with axes, especially since we can split shields with it. And that'll do you. If we need more people in the front line, especially for a undead attack, then we got you. Axe seems good for it. Alright, no jobs for us. Alright, let's head up to that keep that we saw before. Oh, right, but not before we remember to assign people their new dog army. If you're a backliner, you get a dog. That's the rule in my army. The exception is McCain. He's got the sash on. We don't have any backliners in reserve, do we? Well, Mardy Mole's a backliner. He may have a bit of a chip on his elbow. I wonder if it was the lucky trait that helped keep him alive there, or if that only affects what it says it affects. Alright, Tandy, get healed up. I would really rather enjoy having you for these fights. So what all weapons are less effective against the undead? For example, are swords worse? Or is it just spears and arrows and pikes? Let's have a quick check in Ivendorf. Maybe there's somebody worth grabbing here. There's a couple of farmhands. And I can tell this guy's an optimist. I like optimistic people. I'll give you a quick tryout in case you're amazing. Sure-footing and lucky. You know what? I like both these guys. Welcome aboard. They are exceptionally throwaway, but there you go. Here's your nice helmet. Here's your nice helmet. They're all pretty good helmets. I'm probably going to give Tandy one of these. Not up, and fatigue is such a problem. Wild Goose has good fatigue, but maybe that's the key to keeping him alive. Alright, who do we have that wants to be now on the team? Gustav and Ake aren't the best of names that I've ever seen. Being tired is better than being dead, says Alter. I don't know, being able to make your attacks is pretty good. Jorlum says, can I have a namesake? Sure. You're getting your numbers in. Live with that regret. Okay, surprisingly apt at range skill, or at least he could be. But I'd rather have melee fighters right now, so... Here's your head chopper. Good luck. Here's your crummy shield. Also good luck. How about you, Gustav? I mean, if you survive, then that's... Haven't tried one of these before. The damage is pretty crummy, though. Well, maybe it just seems crummy compared to other things that we have right now. Yeah, it's better than that wooden flail, I'll give you that. Maybe not too shabby. Still, there you go. Other piercing is spears and daggers. Okay, so no need to worry about it. Skill from skeletons is resistant to range attacks, reduces damage to 10%. Slings and crossbows 33, javelins 25, other piercing damage to 50. That explains why we had such a bad time with them. I'm gonna kill you, call you Mr. Moreno. Hope I'll kill you isn't too prevalent there. Okay, damn, we've got a huge team now. We're going to be chewing through our food. Does this place still have a good harvest? They do. Let's grab the food whilst it's still on the cheap, although some other things are on the expense. Unless that was something to do with the undead. Some simpleton claims the dead are rising from the graves. Go out to the cemetery and end this nuisance. No way. Alright. If we're going to be dealing with the undead, then maybe we have just made the team for it. Secure the Greybird's crypt. Where is it? Aha. Not taking that fight at night time, though. Right, what are we looking for if it's against the undead? Is this a hint to just go full-on melee? Maybe we'll take all of our ranged guys away then, and have the meat shields show us what they're made of. Alright, I need to pull another one away. There, how's that for a team? It's a pretty hefty team, and I feel like these guys would benefit from having some decent armor. So yeah, I will swap out some of the benched armor. Something else as well. It's a shame having to rotate my armor like this. It's just, it is not right. Tandy deserves better than that, though. I wonder if I should give him this. He's just got no fatigue left, though. I mean, he shouldn't die with that. But it costs quite a bit to actually swing his weapon. It'll be okay. Maybe give someone that flail. I don't know. It doesn't seem that great. I mean, I only have 2 spears, and for all I know that we're fighting against something that doesn't need to worry about that. That's a standard flail, right? Yeah, they're both standard flails. Certainly shouldn't have my jabbies so close together, though. There we go, now everybody's wearing something that resembles armor on the front line. Good enough. Just double checking what everyone's wearing. Lucky's been wearing that for ages, but it is reinforced. It doesn't give a lot of fatigue, actually. Nah, Tandy's already got something killer on him. Right, I'm not taking on the dead during nighttime. That seems like a recipe for disaster. Let's wait till morning comes. Alright, we're breakfasted and ready. Tombstones fall over as a group of Nejerks. Okay, Maybe ranged would have been better. And now I have no ranged. That said, we've been blessed with the high ground here. Oh shoot, I thought that was somebody else. Oh well. Maybe I should swing around to take the high ground here. Ooh, that looks like a pretty perked up one. Scary stuff. I want you up here. Can't really take advantage of jabbing here. Yeah, I'm gonna have you there with the jabbies. So lucky you're taking a step back. Yeah, you're fine as you are there. Spears out at him. As for you, Tandy, take the high ground, rest up, and slam whatever comes your way. You'll have to be there, Jorlum. You are disposable anyway, so I don't mind you taking the low-ish ground. Then again, maybe take a step back a bit. See if anybody comes into here. Maybe we should fan down a bit. You've already got the spears out, so I doubt anyone's going to go into there. Yeah, and it'll stop them from going around here quite so much. Nah. We'll just take it as is. I sincerely doubt anyone's going to come into here in the next turn. But if they do, let's have Wild Goose ready for them. It's not a huge expense. Alright, Lucky, you're ready to flank. Ah, it's not too many of them, we'll be fine. It's only 14, I think we fought more before. What I'm more concerned about is if any of them get big and feasted. That's the jabby jabs. Spear walling's so good. Okay, Sid, don't let me down like you always do. McCain just let me down after all. Okay, everybody's letting me down today. Deep chest cut. Okay, could we hit anybody? That's a bit better. Now the trouble is people are going to come along and eat him, so the temptation to advance on and stand on him is high. Not that you can get on that. Lucky you're more there for reinforcements, so just take the high ground and keep an eye on the situation. Tandy could stand there, but he wouldn't get an attack in. I think I'd rather just stand here and hold the high ground, it's worth it. Even if one of them goes and feasts, they're not particularly injured back there. Keep the spears out though, lads. You should definitely be up there instead of Edrai, but Edrai's taken his turn already. That's why we get the jabs out. And that's that perk at work that stops them from losing their spear wall when they miss. Groovy. So does this count as a mission